French cut means here, here only. This part will be gone.
Beard.
Huh?
Beard shaving.
Yeah, like this part will come only. Is it? You also try. Girisha. Okay. I'm bringing my. Guys, one thing. You guys, जब यहाँ पे होते हो ना, open up करो. ज़्यादा ना मतलब fun करो. Have fun, ठीक है ना? वो सब चीजें करने की कोशिश करो क्योंकि ये ज़्यादा जरूरी है. जितना इंट्रोवर्ट रहोगे उतना नुकसान है. जितना ज्यादा बकोगे, ठीक है, बकवास करोगे फल, ठीक है, बट इन इंग्लिश, ओके, यू विल आल्सो इंप्रूव योर कम्युनिकेशन एज वेल एंड यू विल लर्न, यू नो, टू बिकम एक्सट्रोवर्ट. समझ गए शुएब? ये चीज जरूर करो, ठीक है. ओके गाइस, लेट्स गो अहेड एंड वी कैन लर्न द ग्रामर नाउ. ओके,
What's it? Text.
it's 7:12. Just 10 minutes, we'll do it. Okay. So guys, we were covering voices, huh? Okay. Yesterday, you know, at around 12 o'clock, I was getting so much bored. My goodness, what to do, what not to do, and I did, you know, I did the shopping in what time? 10:30.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I left for from here, and then
On night.
yeah, and not online. I went to the Lulu. From there, I did the shopping. I brought, you know, everything for my entire month. Okay, and even like, you know, I went there and then I saw food. No, food is over. There is no food today. So what I will eat here? And you know, the place where I live, right? You will not find anything in the circle of at least 1.5 kilometer. Nothing.
Kanakpura.
Huh?
Kanakpura.
Yeah, this
Prestige.
Srinidhi layout.
Your prestige.
Srinidhi layout. That side. So then I just, you know, I just wore my shorts. I took the small bag and said, let's go to for a mall. I went there, fine. I bought there, and even I bought the food, and then I came, and then, you know, like a ghost, I ate food at 11:30. No one was there in the room. Alone I was there. I was, you know, I just played the song in the mobile phone. Okay. So that was actually the situation. Okay, guys, see, understand what is active, what is voice? You know the voice? Go ahead, explain.
Active voice and passive voice.
Yeah, go ahead. Explain it.
Active voice is like it's said by the first he or she, the third person. Like I told him not to take the bottle, yet he did not listen. And in passive voice, we use it like
they are like tit for tat. You are not wiping. Why should I? Go ahead, continue.
Passive voice is like wait.
Explain in one sentence.
Okay, active voice is first verb, object, subject. No, subject, verb, object. And passive voice is verb, object, and subject. It's replacement of subject.
That's the academic. Tell in the in a simple word. You learn from me, right? I'm not an academic guy. I hate academic people. You know, they make things so much difficult, hard to understand, hard to learn. know, the way it is hard for me to clean this. That lady, she doesn't even, you know, like clean it. Just because I don't clean. But she writes too much, more than me. Okay, passive means very simple. When do we use passive sentences? When you don't know who is the subject. Means the person, let's say I'm teaching, right? So you know who is the teacher? It's me, right? Fine. So who is the teacher? So Shyam is the teacher, right? But the thing is, when you don't know the subject and you want to highlight object, this is what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So then we use passive. Understood?
Okay.
No, understood. Let's say I am writing a letter. Okay? You know who is the subject, right?
The letter is written.
Fine. But when you don't know that who has written this letter, then you use passive. समझे शुएब? नहीं समझे? समझ में आया? What did you understand?
I don't know the subject.
Hmm.
Then I can use passive voice.
Very simple. जब तुम्हें पता नहीं है कि हाँ भैया ये कौन है, right? Then you make passive. Simple. Right? Let's say this, I know, this LED bulb has been made by
Mukesh.
Appliance.
Mukesh Ambani. Fine. So why do we use passive? The पहली बात, the first thing, when you don't know who is the doer. Doer means subject.
Subject.
Second, when object part is more important than
Subject.
subject. Right? Like for me, this marker is important, right? I don't care about who is the manufacturer. So what I will say? So I will say this marker has been manufactured by Camlin. Now, is with this object, right? Subject is being recognized. इसकी वजह से इसका जो जिसने इसको बनाया है उसकी पहचान हो रही है ना. तो जब चीज से किसी की पहचान हो रही हो, ठीक है, या जब ऑब्जेक्ट इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है, ऑब्जेक्ट क्या हो जाता है? वेरी सिंपल. व्हेन ऑब्जेक्ट becomes more important than subject, that's it. पैसिव ऐसे ही बनाते हैं सेंटेंसेस. समझ में आ गया? आया शुएब? ठीक है. गिरीशा समझ में आ गया?
Yes.
क्या समझ में आया?
Subject is more important than object. Then you use.
हाँ?
Object is more important than
Object is more important than
subject.
then you use.
Passive.
That's it. So it's a mathematics. Passive voice. O is greater than S equal to PV.
Formula.
Huh?
Formula.
Best. What is passive voice? When O is greater than S,
Subject.
it's and then O is greater than S equal to PV. What? Yeah, this is mathematics. समझ में आ गया? Grades are clear. So guys, now, okay. So understand. Write down sentences. Okay. I eat a mango.
The mango is eaten.
Yeah. What is the sentence? See, I
Eat a mango.
eat a
Mango.
mango. Okay. And then
The mango is eaten.
wait. She cooks food. Okay. Understood? अब देखो, तो हमें करना क्या है? तो यहाँ तो सब्जेक्ट इंपॉर्टेंट है. क्या है? सब्जेक्ट जब नोन है, सब्जेक्ट क्या है? नोन है और इंपॉर्टेंट है. के से नोन, आई से इंपॉर्टेंट. ठीक है? तब हम बोलेंगे. जब लेकिन पैसिव में वो क्या होगा? ऑब्जेक्ट इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाएगा. ऑब्जेक्ट क्या हो जाएगा?
Important.
इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाएगा. ठीक है? और अननोन हो जाएगा.
Yes.
तो हम क्या बोलेंगे?
Mango.
अब इसको बना दो. अब क्या हो जाएगा? अ मैंगो. क्या हो जाएगा?
Mango.
A mango is.
is.
इसके साथ हेल्पिंग वर्ब जो लगेगा यूज करेंगे. प्रेजेंट है ना ये,
Yeah.
तो प्रेजेंट में क्या लगेगा? इज. सिंगल है तो इज लगेगा. क्या लगेगा? अ मैंगो इज. और हमेशा वर्ब का कौन सा फॉर्म यूज होगा?
Eaten.
थर्ड फॉर्म. कौन सा होगा?
Third.
थर्ड फॉर्म. ईटन, कुक्ड, डांस्ड. ठीक है, हमेशा कौन फॉर्म वर्ब फॉर्म होगा? थर्ड फॉर्म.
Third.
अ मैंगो इज ईटन बाय.
Me.
बाय. अब यहाँ पे क्या बोलोगे? बाय
Me.
मी. तो आई का ऑब्जेक्टिव फॉर्म. ऑब्जेक्टिव फॉर्म मतलब यहाँ पे है तो सब्जेक्टिव फॉर्म है. ठीक है, लेकिन यहाँ पे जब आएगा तो ऑब्जेक्टिव फॉर्म हो जाएगा ना, क्योंकि सब्जेक्ट एक तो ऑलरेडी मैंगो हो गया है. ठीक है, तो इसीलिए आई का क्या हो जाएगा?
Me.
मी हो जाएगा. लेकिन इसको जोड़ने से पहले बाय जोड़ेंगे. बाय क्या है? प्रीपोजिशन है. प्रीपोजिशन कब जोड़ते हैं? जब किसी नाउन या प्रोनाउन को जोड़ा जाता है सेंटेंस में. समझ गए गाइस? आई एम क्लियर. शी कुक्स फूड. क्या होगा इसका?
The food is cooked.
भाई रुक जा यार. You know that's why. Tell me. Wait, Shuaib. She cooks food.
Your food cooks by
भाई फूड को एक गिन नहीं सकते, तो सिंपली क्या बोलोगे? फूड. क्या बोलोगे?
Object.
फूड. अब आगे बोलो.
food
Food.
cooks by
Is
is is cooks by me
cooked.
cooked
Is cooked
By.
by me
By
you
Her.
she का क्या हो जाएगा?
Her.
her
हर हो जाएगा. सिंपल. ठीक है, अब कंटिन्यूअस में बनाओ. ठीक है, आई एम ईटिंग अ मैंगो. आई एम ईटिंग अ मैंगो. ठीक है, शी इज कुकिंग फूड. आई एम ईटिंग अ मैंगो, शी इज कुकिंग फूड. जल्दी से बनाओ. Come. Come, take this. Want to sit there? Done, guys? Huh? Is that done?
A mango.
शुएब क्या बनाया?
a mango is eaten by me
हैं?
Eating.
eating a mango is eaten by me
कोई नहीं. It's okay, it's okay. Okay. So a mango is. Your sentence is I am
Eating
eating
a mango.
a
mango
mango. Right? Okay. We are learning voice. Okay. Why do we learn voice? When object become more important than subject, we use
Synonym.
passive voice. Very simple. One line answer. When object becomes more important than subject, we use passive voice. Okay. Okay. So the sentence is I am eating a
Mango.
mango. Now, guys, see, object becomes more important. So say what? A
Mango.
mango is a mango
Is.
with the helping verb that will come with mango is. Because for I it is am. For mango it will be is. Now if there is ing, then it will become being. Being. It will become
Being.
being because we will detach. We will detach ing. Now it will become eaten by
Me.
Me.
me. Understood? All right. Girish, run. You are getting late. Shuaib, make another. Understood? Try doing, right. You have to learn the tense, right?
Yes.
So then try doing from present indefinite, continuous, perfect, right? If you can, or else we will cover. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Shuaib, what did you?
What's up?
Have you made that? Done? Okay. All right. Bye bye, Manish. Take care. क्या लिखे है? This sentence, na? She is cooking food, right? She is cooking food. Your sentence is?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Your sentence is she is cooking food. This is the sentence you have? Fine. Now tell me.
Food is cooking.
Food
Food
is
being cooking.
being cooked.
Cooked.
Cooked. Always. Passive means always third form of verb. Passive means
Third form.
third form. Cook, cooked, cooked.
Cooked.
Laugh, laughed, loved. Dance, danced, danced. Is that okay? So food is being
Cooked
cooked
by her.
by. Good job. Understood? Okay. So I'm giving you more sentences. Write down. Quick. I have finished my food. I have finished my food.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then Abdul has.
Abdul has.
Abdul has. Abdul has. Abdul has completed. Abdul has completed the project. Abdul has completed the project. बन जाएगा दोनों? ठीक है? चलो ये बना के आना. ठीक है? Any question, any doubt?
No, sir.
No, right? ये समझ में आ गया ना? You understood, right? What is passive? When not what is passive? When do we use passive?
Passive means क्या काम है वो सब्जेक्ट है.
Passive हम लोग कब यूज करते हैं? Passive हम लोग कब यूज करते हैं?
Passive
आपको सेंटेंस बोलना होगा तो आप कब बोलोगे सेंटेंस?
जब काम है उधर पर.
पैसिव सेंटेंस आपको बनाने हैं ना, इस तरह के सेंटेंसेस आप बनाओगे. कब बनाओगे? व्हेन?
जब काम रहता है ना, जब हमें सेंटेंस बना.
जब ऑब्जेक्ट इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है सब्जेक्ट से ज्यादा. राइट? मेरे लिए इंपॉर्टेंट ये है या इसका ये मार्कर है या कैमलिन कंपनी? मार्कर ना. सो देन आई विल से दिस मार्कर has been manufactured by Camlin. I will not say Camlin has manufactured this, because for me this marker is important, not company. Understood? OnePlus is important, or this mobile phone is important for me? Mobile phone. So I will say mobile phone. This mobile phone has been manufactured by OnePlus. Understood? Let's say this is bulb, right? Do you know who invented bulb? You don't know. Mukesh Ambani didn't. Thomas Alva Edison. He invented bulb. Okay. But you don't know. Nobody knows. but we know bulb, right? So object becomes important. Then when object becomes important, then we relate the subject. Bulb was invented by Edison.
Edison.
What do we say?
Edison.
Bulb.
Bulb was.
We will not say Edison invented the bulb. What do we will say? Bulb was invented by Edison.
Edison.
Understood? That's all. Good. Okay, run. Please come forward, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, hi guys, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, good. Thank you so much. Please come forward, no? Why? You're not comfortable.
No, I'm comfortable.
Okay. You're shoeless.
Yeah.
Coming directly
I'm not
from the
supposed to
office.
come today, but yeah, I didn't have too many calls, so I
Oh.
left early.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Fine.
One more girl joined no yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. That girl.
Coming.
Yeah. She's not coming today.
She came for the inquiry. Fine.
Acha.
Then maybe like she will. I think his uncle. He was concerned about I said he asked when this batch got started. They are basically looking for a batch in the morning at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And it got started in 25th. For them, it is still 1 week means. But anyway, they will decide. Okay, so yesterday we covered the sentence initiators, right?
Yeah.
Fine. Are you okay? Are you able to use that? Okay, let's go and do the quick recap. Okay. So, for this week, we have a topic. What's the topic name?
Is marriage becoming bane for youth?
So becoming
Bane for youth.
benefit for use.
Okay.
What thing?
That is distress, burden, like
Is marriage
becoming
becoming a
bane
bane
for youth.
for
What is ben?
bane?
Bane.
Boon bane. Boon means blessing.
Hmm.
Bane means curse.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Okay. No issue. Once you people will be covering the vocabulary, you'll be able to improve it. Okay. So the topic is marriage becoming a boon, a bane. I'm sorry, bane for youth. Okay. You guys can take the help of ChatGPT in case if you want. All right. And then prepare your points. Okay. Yesterday we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Today let's do. Okay. Please. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? And then once we'll do the recap and then we'll cover the next lessons.
Yeah.
Because initial 8 to 10 lessons, I want you guys to be ready. Okay. Excuse me. It's okay. You can keep it in the back.
This topic is for Saturday.
Friday.
For Friday.
Every Friday will be the speech.
What time?
Same
Oh, in the evening. Oh, acha, acha, okay.
in the same class timings only. There will be female.
Do we have connected today?
I'm sorry.
Do we have connected today? Connector.
Connector.
Yeah.
Like What do you want?
Yesterday we didn't have the connector, no? To connect.
Oh, okay. For this, we can go in that classroom then.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
I mean,
If it is visible, then it's okay because
It's visible.
HDMI cable is connected within that classroom, so we can go there.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Fine now.
I was just checking.
This is just sentence initiator and this is passing.
All right. So let's do the recap. Okay. You guys want the fan? Is marriage becoming a bane for youth? Please go ahead, write down your some points. Take the help of Google, ChatGPT, Gemini. Right, if you guys can.
Do we have to do it right now?
Yes. Friday is your presentation. Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We do different sort of discussion. Maybe like first day discussion, second day debate, third day we can do discuss or like like some case studies, something sort of thing. And fourth day rehearsal, and then again we can do like some others like role play. Okay, all right. And then fifth day you do the final presentation. Okay, and that's how you trace your progress every week. What you were on first week, and because you have that presentation clip, you'll be able to check your presentation. What you had in last week, and the next week, and the next week, like this. Okay, go ahead, please.
I have done already 3 points.
You have done? Oh, all right, good. You asked that day only. Nice.
You get the topic.
Yeah, last week already.
So we do in this way. You first of all jot down the top points. Then you second thing you do the discussion, internal discussion, right? Like sharing the points. You can say mainly to share the points. Okay. Then you go ahead and then you do the discussion or trial or presentation. Okay. But before we leave, we all have to give 1 minute of presentation every day. Every day without a miss, every single day.
Before we leave.
Before or the moment like let's say it's 8:30, then you people can come down one by one, give your 1 minute presentation, and then you can leave. Why? Why? You guys, you won't ask why? Maybe she knows.
Why?
Okay, so why means this is the ultimate goal we all have. 1 minute presentation if you give, first thing, you will actually work out to improve your hesitation, overcoming your fear, stage fear, overcoming your shyness. Okay, confidence you will improve, and you will learn to deliver something in 1 minute. Okay, so many things will actually improve, but over the time.
Okay.
So 1 minute. Generally, it's 1 to 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You can extend. Okay, but ideal is 1 minute. Okay, please go ahead. Done?
Mm.
Done? Good.
Just need to.
Alka? Fine then. So, topic we have is marriage becoming a bane for youth? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, no,
Yes. Discuss your points.
Do you want to go ahead?
No, not like.
I mean, you are prepared, no?
So, in this regard, I have my points like this. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes. In this regard, I have my points like this. In this regard, I have my points like this.
Okay, yeah, it's a marriage becoming a bane for you. This is a very interesting and debatable topic, and well, in my opinion, I can say that marriage includes various factors like financial stability, maturity, and career growth. And finally, I can say that it's the most importantly that's the individual choice. Is a marriage is an individual choice. And let's look at some reasons why youth are thinking in this generation. Youth are thinking that marriage is a burden uh, mm, for them nowadays. I can say that first, in Indian society, that marriage is not only between two people, no, that is between the two families. And firstly, I can say that why people are thinking that youth are thinking that marriage is an extra burden for that because they are in this generation youth are most focusing on their career goals, and so they thought that they'll think that marriage will bring a extra responsibility, so they cannot achieve their goals as how they want in their way. And secondly, I can say that uh, people, youth feels the most value their freedom and independence. They think that after marriage, that freedom, independence, that much freedom will not be there. And thirdly, I can say that uh, we can see that in Indian society, the law system, because many false cases we can see, so that mm, relationship failure and divorce and um, I can say that toxic marriage, and especially girls think that they will it will affect their dreams. Means they cannot achieve their goals, and after marriage, there will because of that in Indian society, not much. Uh, uh, they will not think that much broad, like freedom will not be there, and like, and and also in other side, I can say that marriage is also a blessing. If you get in a good supportive companionship, you can uh, what uh, you can grow in emotionally and professionally, and it provides financial stability and sense of sustainability, and also I can say that it depends on in between their uh, what you say, that mutual understanding. If you respect each other,
Yeah.
you can grow professionally and personally also. It depends on purely it's a mutual understanding and it's a respect each other. And I can say that I personally think that instead of instead of going like forcefully or uh, what we say that mm, because of any pressure or any family pressure or because of age, just before that you can think and decide that when is the when you are ready to truly marry the time, and they can say. And yeah, I can say that after considering both the side, I would say that choose their own time, and they can decide. Uh, both the families can decide and they can decide. Yeah. I can. I have these points.
Nice, nice.
Good.
Yeah, it was very
That's
nice.
actually, yeah, absolutely good
But
points.
in the ending, I have not done properly.
That's okay. When you are speaking,
But
right?
yeah, you have called out a very good points.
Thank you.
Alright. Guys, please keep two things in mind. Okay. When you are going for the, see, we are not concerned about the content. The content can be anything. Fine. Let's be focused learning. Please focus learning. So please focus on your points. Fine. Secondly, on your learning. I'm sorry. First, your learning. Secondly, your points. See, if you are allowed, you can go and speak for half an hour. But that will be aimless. You don't have to do the aimless learning. Remember, every lesson that we cover here, your discussion, your practice, everything should revolve around it. Understand what I'm saying? How many times did you use for opinion expressions, sentence initiators?
Um, more than 5.
That's it. You're using I can say that. Use more frequently. Okay? Every single time you are going to speak something, use more frequently. It will give you just like, let's say, if a child wants to walk, you give a finger, right, to hold, he becomes more confident. The same thing happens. Are you okay? Fine. So so remember one thing. It is something like, let's say you are trying to go on the rooftop. Fine. If the ladder steps are like, with this much gap, will you be comfortable? No. This less lesser. This so it is all about. I say that your learning, your speech, your discussion, everything should revolve around here. I'm not concerned about what you speak, and did it sound good or bad. No, I'm concerned about how much actually you are bringing the implementation, what you are learning. Okay, fine. Secondly, you points. So your point should be followed by your learning. So what we learned yesterday, sentence initiators, make sure you're using more frequently. It may sound a bit odd. That's okay. Because once you're getting out from here, it will be there in your speech, your conversation. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. First of all, whatever you said, I totally agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. And I also have the same points, in the same line. And nowadays, I believe youth are more focusing on their careers for sure. And the reason being, they are, for example, in my case, okay, I'm also focusing on my career because I'm not looking to get married very soon because I want to, build my career. I want to focus on my, my future. I want to build a proper wealth for the future. In case if I get any girl, who will come into my life, I want to give her a proper secure life. And you know, if I talk about according to me, if I talk about the ben for youth nowadays, it's definitely is there, and the reason being nowadays girls have more expectations than boys, and and those expectations are not real, in some scenarios, not for everyone, but 100% for some cases, their expectations are extremely. I don't want to use that word, but stupid. Okay, but
It's okay.
yeah,
You have the right of speech,
yeah,
so you can go ahead. That's
yeah.
okay.
So nowadays, what they are expecting from boys that I want a guy who
wants 2 crore a
yeah,
year?
2 crores, in a
Yeah.
month,
In a
100
month.
crores. She does not know
What is the reality
Oh
that
my
we
yeah,
are in the
God,
ground?
exactly.
yeah.
No, she does not know the spelling of crore. Okay, and she's talking about 100 crores. It's absolutely nonsense. So, but yeah, so nowadays definitely boys' priorities are changing, and also the divorce rate are getting higher nowadays. It's miserable nowadays, and that's the reason why youth are more focusing on their career. They don't want to get married, and also I agree with your point that when you said marriage is not about one, between girls and boys, girl and boy. Okay, it's about family as well. So in terms of financial pressure as well. So when you get married, some there are a lot of people who thinks that I want to get married, I want to do this, I want to do that, without focusing on how much financial money wise, or financially it will cost them, and which is unnecessary. They are taking loans. They are without thinking, or without thinking practically, I would say. They are just spending a lot of money on marriages, just to flex their life, or maybe though they don't have anything in their personal account. So yeah, and so I mean I can talk a lot, but again, conclusion would be uh, you can definitely get married if you have a good understanding about each other, and if you understand the other person very well, and you know how the girl will react in certain scenarios, definitely you can get married to her and him for sure, if if you both have the proper understanding, and if you understand the situation where if you can survive together, if you're earning good. um, it's not about earning, but definitely you can survive if you have a good understanding about each other. So yeah, it's not always been for youth, but also on the other hand, every coin has two sides of it. So yeah, I would say it's good, but it depends. It's very subjective question again. So yeah, uh, that's
Okay.
Good.
I just had I just had points as well.
Good. So, but I didn't see the learning.
Yeah, I
You're
didn't
not
use so
using.
many times. I used once. I can. I think.
Okay, it was
According
too
to
less.
me, yeah, it was too less.
Too less. Use it frequently. Okay, as frequent as you could. Okay, because that will give you smoothness, the flow in your speech. Okay, if you just skip, then it's just like we are coming here only. See, this is not. It wasn't waste, right? That we wasted the time. No, or those moments, 5 to 10 minutes. No, fine. But the thing is that let's make it more productive.
Yeah,
Are you okay?
yeah.
So so our speech, our discussion, everything should revolve around
Learning.
that lesson or everything that we are covering. If you do so every day, the graph will go like this. Okay, fine then. All right. So day one we learned how to start sentences. For that we have expressions like,
It's a sentence in shape.
yeah, that's yeah. What are the expressions?
Well, and
Mhm.
in my opinion,
Yeah, okay. Tell me five.
okay. In my opinion, according to me, and in my perspective, um, um,
I would say that I believe that.
in my point of view,
Mm-hmm. All right, let's do a small quick recap. Okay. So these are, in my
I
opinion,
believe that.
okay. Repeat with me. In my opinion,
In my opinion,
from my perspective,
from my perspective,
I believe that.
as far as I am concerned.
Yeah, you very frequently use I can say that. One of, right? You may have find it here. I can say that somewhere it is. Okay. And Balwant, I see that. Which one do you use very frequently, according to me?
according to me, I believe.
I believe.
I believe.
Mix it up. Make more wider.
Yeah.
You are limited to two. We have how many? 30. Right? So make it more wider.
Different.
Okay. Then people will actually have, you will create more interest for people to take interest in you or in your speech. Are you okay? Okay. In my opinion,
In my opinion,
from my perspective,
from my
From my
perspective,
I believe that.
I believe that.
As far as I'm concerned,
as far as I'm concerned,
I would say that.
I would say that
In my view,
in my view,
to my mind,
to my mind,
if you ask me,
if you ask me,
as I see it,
as I see it,
the way I see things,
the
the
way I see
way I see
things,
things,
I strongly believe that.
I strongly believe that.
I'm convinced that.
I'm
I'm
convinced that
convinced
It
that
seems to me that,
it seems to me that
without a doubt,
without a
without a
doubt,
doubt,
I have no doubt that,
I
I
have
have
no
no
doubt
doubt
that
that
I tend to think that
I tend to think that
I could be wrong, but
I could be wrong, but
I suppose that
I
I
suppose that
it might just be me, but
it might just be me, but
as far as I can tell,
as far
as
as
far
I
as
can
I
tell,
can help,
I personally think that.
I personally think that
I can't help but think that.
I can't help but
that.
think that
I have always felt that.
I always felt that
My personal take on this is that.
my
my
personal
personal
take
take
on
on
this
this is
that
that
Okay. I would argue that.
I would
I would
agree.
argue
I
that
would argue that
Okay.
some
Some may disagree, but I believe.
some may disagree, but I believe.
While I understand other viewpoints, I feel
while I understand other viewpoints, I feel
that being said, I still think.
that being said,
I still think
After considering both sides, I would say,
after considering both sides, I would say
based on my experience.
based on my experience.
Did you guys feel? Hey, you guys, why you are making it a rhyming class or some nursery class, repeating after?
No, that's
Did you guys feel
required.
like that?
No,
That's what
required.
basically, if you check the cognitive learning method, that's how the learning actually takes place. Fine. So human brains works like it is like a, it's like a we see the brain, right? No, it's a library. Imagine a library where there are millions and not millions, billions of informations. Every time, So what do you do when we repeat something? Remember how many we are actually sending the message to our brain. So if you're just looking at this, what are the senses which are active? You're just looking at there. You're reading in mind. So your eyes is active, but when you speak, how many senses becomes active? First you're reading. Once one uh, sense of organ is active, right? Which one is that? Eye. But when you're reading, mouth, ear, eye, right? That's how it works. Fine. So all these senses are basically sending the signal to your brain, and that's why this method still works, and it actually works. Even I say to everyone, learn like a child. Always learn like a child. Fine. If you have this perception, oh, I know everything, I know this much, I know that much, you're simply putting a shutter, right? And trust me, this attitude will not lead you to learn.
Yeah.
So you need to have only one thing. I know nothing. I want to learn. And that is from zero. Even if you know everything, make yourself believe. I know nothing. Fine. If you have this, wherever, I'm not talking about here. Fine. You came for leadership, right? So even at your workplace, if you go in the meeting, right? Like someone say, what is this meeting all about? This is all about some sort of like, what you can say? I don't know.
Software.
Software, right?
Software testing.
Software testing. I know software testing. Yeah. They are doing the same thing. I've seen it. No, don't have this approach. You didn't say this one time. This habit is you are going to repeat it multiple times, right? So you are actually putting a shutter for yourself. Even if you know, oh, let's go. We'll have something different. That should be the approach. Okay. So if you have this, then you people will actually see the ladder of your leadership. Okay. Becoming the team manager, team leader, project manager will become easier for you. It's not your skill, talent, knowledge will make difference. Trust me. These are your soft skills that will make difference. Right? If you go for the top, for the mid-level role, you need public speaking, leadership, communication. But for the topmost role, you need, what? The most important skill. Because you already have this. Tell me, you want to become the topmost, like level of leaders. Huh?
Listening.
Confident.
Not confident.
Emotional intelligence,
Yeah.
your EQ. If you want to become the top class, right? If you want to become the leader at the middle, class. Middle class means, like middle category.
Yeah.
Middle category. You need communication skills, people skills, public speaking, intra skills, interpersonal skills, all these things, right? So public speaking, communication, leadership. That's it. Mid category. But topmost category, emotional intelligence. They check nothing. They only check emotional intelligence. That's it. If you have, you are in. Because you will always have so many competitors and all. Are you okay?
Yeah.
So focus on this. Trust me. You go. People don't do. You're doing. So be confident. I think so. We are done. Fine. Make sure, right? You people are using it. Okay, and you have a task. She has done it. You too have. Either go back home, make notes again. You have the word file. Copy these, paste in the word. If needed, take the printout. Come here, spread it.
Okay.
Okay, fine. The way, okay, she has been because as of now 2 lessons we have, Okay, so because it is not something you are going to memorize. You have to practice. Fine. If it is there, you will be able to practice. There are 4 segments. Remember, to start the sentence initiator, right? To fill the gap, you need pause fillers. Okay. To go for the transition of the sentence. To go for the transition of the sentence. To go for the transition of the sentence, you need conjunctive adverbs. Okay. You go for the variations of the sentence. You need prepositional phrases. So these 4 will actually make difference. Understood? Clear? So that these 4 lessons we will be covering one by one. Okay. So this part is clear. So please make sure from today onwards, whenever you are speaking, please use more frequently. Right? The diverse. Right? Not just 1 or 2. No. You have these notes in your phone. Give a tap. Or even if you have it, give a tab, open it, use it, open it, use it. Use it, bro, more frequently for the practice purpose here. Fine, because once you will have the practice, then you'll be able to use outside. Don't say, oh, I will do it later. No, this again, this approach becomes one of the deadly, like fatal for your career and growth. Yeah, if you say, I will do it later, I'll do it tomorrow. No, do it now, even for 2 minutes, even for 5 minutes, but do it now. All right, let's go to the next lesson. Okay, so we have here uh, pause fillers. Okay, what are pause fillers? Why do we use it? Understand. So pause fillers are some words, some sounds, some phrases, and these are basically used by the speakers to fill the gap. It's very much natural when you speak, you lack the ideas, you lack the thoughts, you lack the points. True. This is where pause fillers comes and then take the adjustment. Take the adjustment. Hey, I'm there. I'm coming to fill it up. I'm going to fill it up. Fine. Why? Because when you speak, right, you need time to think. Right? You need time to organize your thoughts. You need time to maintain the flow. And you can easily do it if you just use the pause fillers. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And also, most importantly, the most important part, they help avoid awkward silences. Generally, you listen, like you lack the idea, and then you suddenly become silent. That is the most awkward situation that actually destroys everything for you, right? You got mom, you are totally lost. Like it happens. You got blank totally, and then everyone is looking at you, staring at you, and now you're becoming nervous. And then suddenly say, and then you see nowhere, nobody, and then you get out. You leave the cabin, right? Why do this? So by the time, so remember, you let your, if you use the pause fillers, you actually give your brain time for what? To think the high points, to organize the point, and to maintain the flow of speech. Are you okay? Good. So these are the main points that it will. So these pause fillers will help you to buy thinking time. Well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, marriage is becoming a bane, and this is not about me. This is about the youth who are considering so. Like this. So what I used? Well, right. So I just mixed. So to fill the gap, I used pause filler. But again, to initiate the sentence, I used sentence initiator. So my sentence was this, but before this, I added this. Fine. So that gave me confidence to continue, and my brain also got the time to rethink and reorganize the points. Because at least I have something to say, na? At least I have something to say. Fine. I'm not just coming only, to put the points one by one and all. Okay. So pause fillers will help you to buy the thinking time. First, second, to maintain the flow of speech. It will help you to let you sound more natural and engaging. Okay. It will help you also to reduce your hesitation and nervousness. Okay. Fine. Because see, you cannot, like force your brain to memorize those points and all. Okay. And then finally, if you want to emphasize, right, any point or clarity, or you want to clarify the thoughts, you use pause fillers. Okay. Let's go ahead. We can do it now. Okay. So one word pause fillers are well.
I see.
I see. I'm saying you see.
I mean,
I mean.
Actually.
Actually,
Basically.
basically,
So.
so,
You know.
you know,
I
I
guess.
guess,
To be
to be honest,
Let
let me think. So these are generally the one word
frequently you're using.
very frequently. Okay, so if nothing is coming, you can simply, you may have heard people. Well,
Actually,
I wa-
most
right?
actually,
Yeah, many people, and it sounds very much, like irritating sometimes, and people keep repeating. Actually, I was coming from my. Actually, I don't know what to speak. Actually, why? Bring the variations.
Also get irritated by because I used to use a lot.
Because people, they know this much only.
Yeah.
They haven't learned. They have learned somewhere, maybe in their school or college from
Yeah.
some teacher and all. They haven't done
like
yes,
sorry,
yeah,
like.
like I want to go, she doesn't act like this. Again, bring the variations, right? Well, fine. So the best thing is you can go with one. If you think you need more space, add it up two together. Well, to be honest, well, to be honest, and then now you use pause sentence initiators. Well, to be honest, as far as I am concerned, yeah, this is the topic that we all are here, and I believe that we should go ahead and we can discuss on this. I mean, you got it?
Yeah.
So that's how you do it. Once you are in practice, it will automatically come. Are we okay? Fine. So this is a one word. These are a bit phrases. You can say, right? Like, that's an interesting point. Hmm. Is yeah. See, that's an interesting point. Hmm. You said, hmm. So that is also, this is not a, like, basically, this is not called awkward moment. This is a pause feeling where you have those sounds. Okay. If I may add, as I was saying, to clarify, this is the topic now very much women on the Instagram. Okay. If you think about it, to put it another way, let's see. Okay, let's have it. Okay, we can read it now, and then again we have a bit more. If you want, if you think that you need more space, right, you can go ahead and then you can use this. Let me put this way. Let me put it this way. Well, as far as I'm concerned, this is the hot topic we all have on the social media. So what I said, let me put it this way. Fine. See, I don't want you guys to mug up.
Yeah.
But at least take 2 to 2 from all the 3 categories. Okay. So we have 3 categories, right? One word, phrase, and then like clause sort of expressions. Okay. Okay. First is well. Okay. Repeat it with me, please. Well, you see,
You see.
I mean, actually,
Actually.
basically,
So.
so, you know, I guess.
I guess.
To be honest,
To be honest.
let me think.
Let me think.
That's an interesting point.
That's an interesting point.
If I may add,
If I may add,
as I was saying,
as I was saying,
to clarify,
to clarify,
if you think about it,
if you think about it,
to put it another way, let's see,
let's see.
as far as I understand,
As far as I understand,
that reminds me,
that reminds me.
in other words,
In other words,
let me put it this way.
let me put it this way.
Now, where was I? Oh yes. Now, where was I? Oh yes. Just to give you an example,
Just to give an example,
what I'm trying to say is,
what I'm trying to say is,
that's a great question. Let me think.
this is a great question. Let me think.
If I recall correctly,
If I recall correctly,
one way to look at it is,
one way to look at it,
At
it is.
at
it is.
Yeah. It's like this.
it's like this.
If I hadn't thought about it that way before, but
I
I
have.
hadn't thought about it that way before, but
before I answer, let me just say,
Before I answer, let me just say.
which Okay, whichsoever you guys think you should use, just pick it up. Okay, fine. And then like two from each. I think this will be suffice. Two from here, two from here, two from here. Fine. It will be done for the day. Okay. Are you done? Now you guys have the points here. Okay. Let's go ahead, and this time I want you to revolve around sentence initiators and pause fillers. When you are starting the sentences, sentence initiator. When you are getting stuck or taking pauses, then
Pause fillers.
pause fillers. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead, please. Or you can take the snap of this, in case if you forget, or if it is okay, fine, then it's okay. You have the same topic.
We want us to write it down.
No, not now. You can do it right, but as of now, you can take the help from there.
Okay.
Okay, and sentence initiators you haven't written.
No, but I.
You can open in your phone then, PPT.
Yeah. I remember few of them.
You remember?
Yeah.
Open it up, right? You can try using more. Okay. And,
Sentence initiator.
okay. Go ahead then. Same topic.
So basically, we have to use the basic pause fillers, right? And the three variations.
Yes.
That's it.
Mix it up with 3. All right.
Okay.
And then try to use as many as you could, right, from there.
Okay, I'll go first then.
Okay.
Well, to be honest, marriage is becoming a bent for youth nowadays, and let me put it this way. Nowadays,
First sentence initiator, then pause filler.
Make it a loop.
okay, first.
Sentence.
So I didn't get it.
You didn't get
First you
this
start
part?
with the sentence initiator, then pause filler you use.
I used right. Oh, in my opinion. Okay, like that. Okay.
Make your language more rich.
Hmm.
Points will be just like the placement. You make your language rich with these expressions and phrases. Okay, these are quick. Good.
Okay, so I believe marriage is becoming a band for youth nowadays. Um, well, to be honest, nowadays, this is because girls are expecting more from boys, and maybe I can put it this way that both girls and boys are, they have a different point of view and their expectations are different. So, did I use all of them?
Yeah, you're doing good.
Yeah, maybe I.
Do it few times, it will come in your language.
So I used all the combinations,
Mm.
I believe.
Generally,
Your turn.
right.
Yeah, today we are talking about marriage becoming a way for youth. In my opinion, I can say that. I can say.
It's okay, no problem.
In my opinion, marriage includes various factors like financial stability and maturity and career goals and many most of and well
You're doing
mm,
there you have
Yeah.
to use. Remember, I'm not concerned about your points, your knowledge. I'm concerned about what you are improving today. Fine. So
yeah.
your content should be this, and the expression should be this. You got it?
Yeah.
Once you go outside, then reverse it. Okay?
In my opinion, marriage is becoming a bane for youth. If you ask me, I can say that it includes various factors like financial stability, maturity, and career goals. And
Well,
most
okay.
well,
See, understand. You're starting the sentence, this,
yeah.
in the middle of the sentence.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
Starting the sentence, then sentence initiators. In the middle of the sentence, even if you are not taking any pauses, use it. At least during the practice. Okay?
Yeah, marriages, in my opinion, marriages includes various factors like financial stability, maturity, and it's the most importantly, if you ask me, that it's a individual choice. Well, let's look at some points that the reason why people are feel that marriage is becoming a burden for them in nowadays. I guess they think that marriages will be become a, extra responsibility for them, and I can say second thing that they feel that they cannot achieve their goals as how they want, the way they want. And secondly, I can say that third, I can say that they feel that marriages nowadays, that marriages are like fear of relationship failure and divorce and toxic marriage
Failure.
failure.
Oh, failure.
Yeah, failure. And let's see, but in the other side, uh, marriage can be also be a blessing, and a supportive partner can help you to grow emotionally and professionally. In other words, I can say it provides companionship and it helps to improve. It's most importantly that it's a foundation for financial stability. If you give the respect each other, and it's a most importantly that it's the most understanding each other. That's it.
That's it? Good. Fine. Good usage, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, in fact.
that was good.
Okay. and you also did that. So see, focus more on the learning part,
Yeah.
not on speaking part.
Yeah.
When you are right, take this platform as for the practice purpose. Right, you can speak. It's, right, of course, anyone can speak, but here your practice content should be this, and your message, your information, your knowledge should be this. Once you go outside, reverse it. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Any questions, query, doubt you will have in sentence
I do have
initiators,
one.
pause fillers? Go ahead.
I do have one, not related to this, but just asking out of curiosity.
Sure.
When we are going to touch base on the grammar part, vocabulary part.
Once we'll cover the initial lessons, then we'll cover the grammar.
Okay.
We'll jump onto the grammar,
Okay.
and then we'll also cover vocabulary.
Okay.
Then we'll again switch back to communication skills.
Oh, sounds great.
It is something, because see, unless you have these something, right, what you will do with the grammar when you have when you have not been boosted, these are the booster lessons.
उसका एक लिस्ट पहले बनाओ और लिस्ट बना के डेडलाइन सेट करो.
Are you done? So once you have the booster lessons, initial lessons, then we go to the grammar, then we cover the vocabulary, then we jump back to the same lessons. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Public speaking, leadership goes on parallel. But yes, Friday is primarily for the your like public speaking leadership, completely dedicated mainly for that, where we give the presentation.
And are we going to cover the same topic on
Friday.
not Friday or Saturday as well?
Saturday, generally we wrap it up on Friday if you are in regular, and if not, then Saturday.
Okay.
Okay, if you have done it Friday, then it's good. If not, then Saturday. Okay. Any other question?
So we are going to repeat the same session again on Saturday. What we have done in the on Friday.
Friday is mainly for the preparation. What do? You do Monday to Thursday preparation. Friday,
Okay.
we do it with focus. Like by focusing primarily on the presentation part. Right. How you stand, how you deliver. Right. What are the whether your speech structure is clear or not. Fine. Then again like the flight mode. Okay. There is a the concept related with the public speaking, whether that is clear or not. So we particularly focus on public speaking and leadership that day. But Monday to Thursday, it will go communication, public speaking, communication, grammar, vocabulary, these things.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you okay? Right. Give your 1 minute speech, please. Okay, and then you guys can leave.
About
1 minute speech.
same topic.
Yes. Did you forget? Every day you have to give 1 minute speech and then you have to leave.
Here only.
Here.
Oh.
Yes.
So are we going to repeat the same what we?
Yeah.
Let me just okay.
Oh, sorry.
Also tips.